Welcome students for 6th standard science subject 4th unit the living world of plants. In the previous class we have studied about the root and types of root system and functions of root. So today class we are going to study about that shoot system. What is the meaning by shoot system? The above the soil part, above the soil, what are the parts we are seeing? Stem, leaf, flowers and fruits. So these parts are above the soil. So the aerial part of the plant body above the ground is known as shoot system. Above the ground, what are the parts we can see? We can see the stem, leaves, flowers and fruits. So this is what shoot system. The main axis of the shoot system is called stem. This is what main axis of the shoot system, stem. Okay. Other parts like leaves, flowers and fruits attached with this stem. Other parts attached with this stem. The stem is grow above the soil. It's grow above the soil. The stems are grow above the soil, we know very well. And it grows towards the sunlight. The stem parts, it grows towards the sunlight. The root is grow towards the gravitational force. So that is called as what? Geotropism. Here the stem grow towards the sunlight. Okay, it's called as phototropism. The stem parts, it's grow towards the sunlight. It's called as phototropism. The stem part, it grow towards the sunlight. It is called as what? Phototropism. Okay. See here, this stem part, this is a part stem. See that the stem, it has nodes. The leaves are arising from the nodes part. In between these two nodes is called internode. Okay, listen carefully. See, the leaves are arising part. It's called what? Node. Okay, what is it? Node. In between these two nodes, this place is what? Internode. Okay, node and internode. Okay. See here, it has nodes and internodes. It has nodes and internodes. Nodes are the parts of the stem. Yes, nodes are the parts of the stem where leaf arising. Then the part of the stem between two successive nodes, these two successive nodes is called what? Internode. I hope you all understand. Where is the node? Where is the internode? So the leaves arising part place is what? Node. The in between the two nodes, okay, the part of the stem in between the nodes is called as what? Internode. Okay. Now the bud at the tip. The bud at the tip of the stem is known as apical bud or terminal bud. But here there is no buds. So we will draw the buds here. So this buds is called as what? Apical bud or terminal bud. Apical bud or terminal bud. Now the buds are at the axils. The bud birds. The axils, these birds are arising in the axils. That's what branches. It arises in the branches. These birds are called as axillary birds. So listen, the bud which is present in the tip of the stem. The bud which is present in the tip of the stem. It's present in the tip of the stem is called as what? Apical bud or terminal bud. And the buds which is arising from the axils of the leaves is what? Axillary birds. Okay, I think you can understand about that stem. Now we'll study about that functions of the stem. Functions. The first point, the stem, it supports support the branches, leaves and flowers. It supports the branches, leaves, flowers and fruits. Okay, the stem, it holding the branches. It support the leaves. It support flowers and fruits. So the stem part is the strongest portion. It support the branches of the tree and leaves, flowers and fruits. The next point, it transport water and minerals from where to where? From roots to upper aerial parts of the plant. From root to upper aerial parts of the plant to transport water and minerals. Especially in the plant, it has tissues. That is what? Xylem tissues. Xylem tissues are present. Mainly the xylem tissues transport the water. Then plant, it can prepare its own food by the way of photosynthesis. The plants prepare own food. Where? How it's prepared? It's prepared by the way of photosynthesis. So they prepare food from the leaves. So this food, it transport through the stem. So the stem, it transport the water and also it transport the food where to where? From leaves to stem, leaves to other parts of the plants through by the stem. So this food transport through by that phloem tissues, through by the phloem tissues, it transport food materials. So through by the xylem, it transport the water. Through by the phloem tissue, it transport the food. The water it transport from roots to other parts of the plant, aerial parts of the plant. The food is transport from the leaves to other parts of the plant through by the stem. The next point, it store the food. Plants, it prepare the food. After preparing the food, it store the food. See, the plants are preparing food by the way of photosynthesis and transport to other parts of the plant. Now, the food is excess amount of food. The excess amount of food is need to store. So it's stored in the form of sugar. They are given here sugar cane. That is not correct. The form of sugar is stored. What sugars are? Like glucose and carbohydrate. Okay, it's stored in the form of glucose. Okay, it's stored the food in the form of glucose. Okay, so that it is stored in the sugar cane. Sugar cane is a stem. Okay, sugar cane, it is a stem. Okay, so the sugar cane store the food, but not in the form of sugar cane. It's stored in the form of glucose. Okay, I hope you all understand about that stem. Once again, I'll revise you. See that the above the soil part, above the soil part, stem, leaves, flowers, fruits, they are called as what? Shoot system. Then here the leaves arising part is what? Nodes. In between these two nodes is called as what? Internodes. Then the terminal bud or apical bud, which is present at the end of the or tip of the stem. This is what? Apical bud or terminal buds. Then these lateral buds what? This is what? Axillary buds. These buds are what? Axillary buds. Okay, then the functions of the stem. What are the functions of stem? First one, it supports the branches, leaves, flowers and fruits. Then second point, it transports water and minerals from the roots to upper aerial plant parts. Then transport the food, prepared food from leaves to other parts through the stem. Then it stores the food in the form of glucose. So the remaining, the next one, structure of leaf, we'll study in next class. Thank you students. Thank you for listening.